Hey everyone, it's Justin again. In the last lesson, we learned what a slope is and how to calculate it. In this lesson, we're going to be doing the opposite, graphing lines that match given slopes. Since we already know what slope is, we'll jump right into examples. We want to graph a line with a slope of -2/3 passing through the point shown. Wait, what is that saying for slope again? Oh, right, yeah, rise over run. Since the slope is negative, the so-called rise will actually fall 2 units. And then the run goes to the right 3 units. So then to fall 2 and run 3, we end up right here at 1, 1. If we just draw a line through the 2 points, there we go. This line goes through the given point, and we made sure it has a slope of -2/3. No need to check it, because we can see right here that the slope falls 2 and runs 3. This time we'll have to graph the first point ourselves. The line has to go through 1, 2, so we'll just graph that here. Then the slope is -4. Wait a second, is that the rise or the run? Where's the second number? Oh, well, remember, any number can be turned into a fraction by putting it over 1. So our slope is really -4/1. So then from our first point, we go down 4 and right 1. Here's our second point at 2, -2. Then we draw our line, and we're done. We've got a line going through 1, 2 with a slope of -4/1. This time, our starting point is -1, -3, right here. We want a slope of 1, which is the same as 1 divided by 1. So from our first point, we go up 1, because now it's a positive slope, and right 1. So here's our new point. Remember, the slope of a line is the same everywhere on the line, so we could just keep going. From our second point, if we go up 1 and right 1, we get a point here. And if we do it again, we have another point here, and we could even scale it up. 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1, so we could go up 3 and right 3 to find another point. This is especially helpful when graphing lines because it makes sure your line doesn't get off track when you freehand it. Okay, last example. On this one, there is no first point. So then how are we supposed to draw a line? Easy, we could just make up a first point ourselves. I'm going to choose this one here at -2, 1. Then with a slope of 1/4, I rise 1, run 4 to the right, so here's a second point. So then here's my line. Well, what if I'd chosen a different point, like this one here maybe? The slope says to rise 1, run 4, so then my line would be here. Well, that's odd. The lines are basically the same. Let's try one more starting over here. Rise 1, run 4, draw the line. Oh, I did it again. Remember, slope is a measure of the steepness of a line. So lines with the same slope will always be equally steep, just a little higher or lower on the graph. We call these lines parallel, but we'll get to what parallel lines can do later. The important thing right now is this is why we need a starting point in order to draw a line. Just knowing the slope isn't enough because it doesn't tell us which of these lines is the correct one. In the next lesson, we'll be looking at how to calculate slope without having a graph to look at. But we'll be coming back to graphs very soon, so make sure to practice.